Flat on your back from a panic attack. Welcome back to the schoolyard.
The beginnings of Shrug. We part the mists of time. 1994. I had left a band called Tim recently, and Dan here on drums.
Hello.
And a gentleman named Steve Bambakitis. We're looking for a singer-songwriter, and I was a singer-songwriter looking for a band. And the rest is history. We played our first show on September 22nd, 1994 at Canal Street Tavern. And we've been going ever since. The name Shrug came from us giving up on trying to agree on a band name. Our original bass player Steve, Dan and I, we were trying to come up with a name. Lots of horrible names. And we had a list, a huge list, and none of us could agree on them, so it was just like, and then we said, hey, let's just call it Shrug. It was just nice because you can kind of get away with playing a lot of different styles of music. A band like, say, called Metallica is going to certain, it's going to sound a certain way, but Shrug, with a name like Shrug, we can put out anything we feel like putting out, and people go, well, this isn't what you put out last time, and we go, the underlying theme of this album, my wife actually pointed it out to me. A lot of the songs deal with leaving town, which, she calls it my breakup record with Dayton. I don't think that's necessarily accurate. So that theme kind of slipped into a few of the songs about just kind of changes in environment, changes in your surroundings. One thing we've always done, we've always left it all on stage. We've always tried to be very sincere, and we never phone it in. And I think people who come to a Shrug show probably expect to see a lot of sweat happening, and we're gonna be emotionally invested in what we're doing. It's a small town. You make your own fun, and it's a very nourishing music scene. There's a lot of really talented people, especially for the size of town this is. And it just sort of encourages everybody.
Dayton's kind of a crossroads of different types of music. We get a lot of people coming through, and we see a bunch of stuff, and it leaves little crumbs for people to pick up in the town, So there's probably not a Dayton sound unless you consider an amalgam of a bunch of different types of sounds, the Dayton sound, which sounds like we're not original, but what we do with it is unique to us.
It's just a little bit of touch of Midwestern weird thrown into the mix.
Yeah.
It's like, as weird as New York and the West Coast want to be, there's really no weird like Midwestern weird.